There's a sort of shorthand that develops during 10 years' time between a mother and a daughter whose needs are great.
They told us she wouldn't live past 2 years old.
Jamie Mevison learned her daughter Madison had spinal muscular atrophy when she was 9 months old. The genetic mutation severely weakens Madison's muscles, prevents her from walking, and makes it difficult to speak, breathe, and swallow. Jamie stays home to provide full-time care for her daughter.
We have our days, we have our good days, we have our bad days, we have days that we just take one day at a time pretty much, just because we never know what the next day is going to be like.
That was a sweet drift, Maddie.
Madison's dad, Jason Mevison, remembers when doctors thought she might not live past 2 years old. Spinal muscular atrophy is the leading genetic cause of childhood death in the U.S. But his daughter is a fighter.
You know, she's never rolled, she's never walked, she's never crawled. You know, we try to make the best of every situation. And we look forward to each day and each challenge.
Then came an amazing development. The FDA recently approved the first ever treatment for SMA. Madison began the doses last year.
If it's shrugging her shoulders, you know, that's something that's just happened since we've started this treatment.
A simple blood test can diagnose spinal muscular atrophy. And if given early enough, the new drug can effectively change the course of the disease. Which is why the Minnesota Department of Health just began screening all newborns for spinal muscular atrophy. A quick heel prick at birth is sent to the Department of Health for testing. Minnesota screens newborns for 61 diseases in all, now including SMA.
Before they become symptomatic, before they have any evidence of muscle weakness, you can start the treatment, and that's going to make a huge difference in the outcome.
Dr. Eric Barth of Allina Health in Ramsey says now that there is an effective treatment, early detection is key, which means babies born today might avoid the severe muscle loss and death that was once a trademark of the disease.
If it's identified early, we can treat it and we can change the course. I mean, I think it's outstanding.
I think it's a total game changer.
The Mevisons understand well how important newborn screening is. 10 years ago, it took several months to diagnose their daughter. There is hope in knowing future families won't face anywhere near the challenges they've lived through.
I think their journey with having an SMA child is probably going to be totally different than ours. It'll really help, won't it?
Our road has been one of many battles. And if you can even take a quarter of them battles away, it'd be a lot less stress.
Get your laptop set up and then you're on your way, aren't you?
Meanwhile, they remain hopeful the new drug will slow down Madison's muscle atrophy.
She just kept going, and if she's gonna fight, we're gonna fight with her.